All right. Who's ready for a little party for the last 40 minutes or so?
Yeah,
Anybody? Anybody in the party mood?
Yeah.
How about the band? Are you in the playing mood? All right, here we go for you. Going back to my days with TPM. It's a Mike Costa original. Let's get you started with a party all night long. Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's have a party all night long. All night long. Oh, the music's going strong. Let's have a party all night long. All night long. Everyone will sing along. 'Cause it's a good night all night long. All night long. Oh, the music's going strong. When you go to see something across this big old land, playing all the favorite songs that we play along. 'Cause it's a party all night long. All night long. Everyone will sing along. 'Cause it's a good time all night long. All night long. Oh, the music's going strong. Let's have a party all night long. All night long. Everyone will sing along. 'Cause it's a good time all night long. All night long. Oh, the music's going strong. And it's never rocking away. But the sweeping of your feet is more than life. Dance for the music, yeah, let's have a party all night long. All night long. Everyone will sing along. 'Cause it's a good time all night long. All night long. Polka music's going strong. I still wake up, I still see your ghost. But I'm still not sure what I stand for. Whoa. What do I stand for? What do I stand for? Most nights I don't know anymore. Oh, 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 oh. Oh Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for. What do I stand for? What do I stand for? I don't know anymore. Oh, I stay up, crashing in my back heart. Some nights I call it a day. Some nights I wish that I was good to the castle. Sometimes I need to fall off, but I still wake up. I still see your ghost. Oh Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for. What do I stand for? What do I stand for? I don't know anymore. Oh, 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 Ladies and gentlemen, did you all know that Happy Louie's birthday is on Monday, August the 4th? Did you know that? And in honor of Happy Louie, we're going to sing Happy Birthday and Still On. So sing along with us. Here we go. The special happy birthday for Happy Louie up in heaven. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Louie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Louie. Happy birthday to you. Special happy birthday for Happy Louie, and we're going to honor him with a couple of his most famous tunes right now. Here's one we call the Happy Louie Medley. ciebie z dniem wypiła, może możemy. Irada, 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 irada. One more time, here we go. Hey, kiedyś nie podziały, pewnego będzie, co mi podziwały, nie mogę. Stoi mała Polka, jestem cię pańskie. Kocham cię pańskie. Ania jedna piękna dziewczyna z Polski, utracił kochanka. Ania jedna piękna dziewczyna z Polski, utracił kochanka. Moja dziewczyna idzie do kogoś, idzie do kogoś. Jeśli jedziesz z tego my wojny, do ciebie wrócę znów. Z tego my wojny, z tego my wojny, do ciebie wrócę znów. And there you go. We put it up on our Happy Louie medley, especially for Yulcha and the family. All right, how about that? Now what do we do? Hey, we've got a couple of requests here we need to get in. We had a request for an obede that's to Jeff Molesko original for you right now. We're going to do this one off of off of the TPM recording. Here's one called She's Like the Wind, obede. Yeah, by request.
I know who the shoes are.
Tell the story that she won't let you in. Her voice speaks of lonely, but she won't let you hear. Her past paints a picture that she won't let you see. She's a closer, she won't let you be. She's like the wind, wild and free. Living on these wings which no one can see. Living on memories so faithful and strong. She's like the wind the day that she's gone. Story that she won't let you climb. She never lets go of the dream like in time. You're so helpless and you try to be strong. And you wake up in the morning, she's gone. She's like the wind, wild and free. Living my feelings, she won't let you see. Haunted by memories, so faithful and strong. She's like the wind, the day that she's gone. Her face and the picture of the birds and dreams, never finding to be so the love that we she's like the wind, wild and free. Driven by feelings which no one can see. Haunted by memories so faithful and strong. She's like the wind the day that she's gone. Haunted by memories so faithful and strong. She's like the wind the day that she's gone. She's Like the Wind. All right, we got another request from the first set that we want to get in for you right now. This one off of our 2020 release right now. Here we go for you by request off our 2020 Polka's recording. For all the folks that like to walk on the water, this one's for you. All our friends that are out at Ocean Beach Park, Polka Days. We'll be back there in 2026. Looking forward to that. Here we go for you. It's called Walking on the Waves. I've been walking along walking the shores of my day. You by my side, I've been walking on the waves. There's bumpers in the distance as they walk down to the sand. Snowbanks are on the water as they're walking hand in hand. Into the game of sweet surrender, and there's nothing left to say. And there are moments to remember once the days are gone away. I've been walking the shores of my day, but with you by my side, I've been walking on the waves. I've been walking the shores of my day, but with you by my side, I've been walking on the waves. So we look out on the ocean, and you wonder what horizon will shape tomorrow's plans. The turning of the season and the cycle of the days. Every dream's another reason to let tomorrow sail away. I've been walking the shores of my day, with you by my side, I've been walking on the waves. I've been walking the shores of my day, with you by my side, I've been walking on the waves. Surfing on the ocean, the breakers on the shore, the echoes of our night, where other dreams we soar. I've been walking the shores of my day, with you by my side, I've been walking on the waves. I've been walking the shores of my day, with you by my side, I've been walking on the waves. With you by my side, I've been walking on the
Hey, there you go, for 2020 release, one called Walkin' on the Waves. All right, we have a request for another Jeff Let's Go original for you right now. Let me pull this out here. For Bob and Mary from Ludlow, Massachusetts, we'd like to do this one for you. It's the 2005 Song of the Year. Back from the Unfinished Business recording. Again, Jeff Let's Go original. Here's one entitled Call on Me.
It's hers? Yeah. Wow. I've heard you.
Like giving in, that there's no place to use it. I'll work the bunch of this night to do something other day. You can seem to find a new way. You need someone to be there and help you face the rain. Someone to stand beside you till the end. A spirit that forgot you and help you find your way. hold your hand and be a friend. You can call on me whenever you're alone. When no one seems to care, I'll be there to come along. Singing in the night, that guide you across the sea. When you need someone to love, then you can call on me. You think that you're lost and all alone. Someone to leave all that's for life. There's no one for you to call your own. The burden on your shoulders is more than you can bear, and loneliness then ringing round the bend. Just turn and look behind you, and you'll see standing there someone who is darkness to an end. Call on me whenever you're alone. When no one seems to care, I'll be there to come along. Begin in the night, then guide you across the sea. When you need someone to love, then you can call on me. I'll be there to come the phone. Begin in the night, like ride you across the sea. When you need someone to love, then you can call on me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, I want to take a couple of minutes here to introduce all the guys in the Dynabrass. On my far left, on accordion, concertina, and vocals all the way from Uniontown, Pennsylvania, let's hear it for Jack Beachley. And next to him on concertina, all the way from Bourbonnais, Illinois, put your hands together for Bernie Gorak III. Behind me on the drums, keeping the beat, doing the sound for all the bands today. Put your hands together, hailing from Detroit, Michigan. Give it up for Paul Kirby. And next to me on clarinet, sax, and vocals from Perrysburg, Ohio. Let's hear it for Jimmy Mochkevich Jr. And of course, next to him on the trumpet and vocals from New Lothrop, Michigan. Give it up for Bob Nason. On my far right, he is your 2024 USPA Male Vocalist of the Year. On trumpet and vocals, let's hear it for Chase Mochkevich.
And the guy in the middle, who's been running this Dynabrass. When I played a lot of years ago with him in Toledo Polka Motion. IPA Hall of Famer, USPA Lifetime Achievement winner. How many songs does life with all you people love? Let's go for Pulaski!
Thank you one and all. We got a couple more tunes to wrap it up for you. We had a request for this song as well. It's off of our 10 and 5 recording. Here's Chase on one called I Got My Baby Back. Here we go.
Get sweet. 'Cause I got my baby back. I feel like I could walk on there. 'Cause I got my baby back. I got no worries, I got no care. 'Cause I got my baby back. Whoa, my life is like a track. Whoa, 'cause I got my baby back. Whoa, even baby that's back. Whoa, I got my baby. My baby's back. Every day, I got my baby back. This my baby's here to stay. I got my baby back. Whoa, I can't find my track. Whoa, I got my baby back. Whoa, back. Whoa, I got my baby back. Track. Whoa, I got my baby back. Whoa, you need to pass back. Whoa, I got my baby back. Tune in, and before we do, once again, let's give a big round of applause for Yulcha and the entire family. Thank you for sponsoring today's event, of course. Thank you, each and every one of you, for coming out and supporting this event in support of Parkinson's research. We certainly need to do whatever we can to take down this terrible disease that's taken so many of our loved ones over the years, including, of course, the great Happy Lou. One last tune for you off of our latest release, By the Light of the Moon. Here we go, it's called Giving It Up for Your Love. You better listen to me. Every word I've been saying. your love right now. I'm giving up your love, I said every day. Giving up your love right now. Dynabrass in 2025. That's one called Giving It Up for Your Love. All right. All right, we can get one more for you. We're going to do one that we did in the first set. We had a request for this one. Once again, I want to send it out for all the Polka IJs and DJs that have been playing our music. We truly appreciate all the airplay. Mitch Moscow was in the house. Of course, we got the Dancing Queens. We got Neil and Marianne are here with us. Bob Guyette is with us as well. And any of the DJs, if I missed you, I apologize. But we do appreciate all the airplay. This is the brand new one that we just released last week for you. One last tune, taking it home with the Dynabrass. Here's one called Benja Zababa. Będzie zabawa, będzie się działo i znowu w nocy będzie mało, będzie głośno, będzie radośnie, wrócę dla Ciebie razem całą noc. Będzie już się martwię nie chcę, ludzie winą na nie śmierć. Zasady godne w życiu mam. Nie rób drugiego temu, czego Ty nie czujesz sam. Muzyka życia radośnie, życie łatwiej staje się. Potem ruszymy razem tam. Będzie zabawa, będzie się działo i znowu nocy nie mało, będzie głośno, będzie radośnie, wrócę do Ciebie razem całą noc. Porque szefie ościenna sił, już trochę mi brakuje sił. samolot. Jeszcze jeden malutki dinozaur i tu wrócimy razem w brak. Będziesz zapalony, będziesz zapalony i znowu nocy będę mało, będzie głośno, będzie radośnie, ludzie tańczymy razem cały rok. Będziesz zapalony, będziesz zapalony i znowu nocy będę mało, będzie głośno. Będzie radośnie, ludzie tańczymy razem całą noc.
Up and head out on the road. We'd like to thank you all once again for supporting the dance and event here today at Pulaski Park. Alright, we will do one more for you. We have a request for this next tune. It's the title cut off the Dynabrass live recording. And we'll send this one out especially for Val, because she's the only one that's here from Bay City, Michigan. So, just for you, here's one called Those Bay City Nights. I wanna walk by the river, the breeze in my hair, then stroll until midnight, without any care.
Are you leaving? 5 minutes.
We need everybody clapping now. Here we go. Come on. With the girl that I love holding on to me tight, living a storybook life in those Bay City nights. Took me to a place I thought that I should be. After I lived by, just don't seem to be quite as life to me. More and more older, I look past my shoulder to see all the places I've been. Now it's so clear to me that this feeling I seek is in a place where my journey began. I wanna walk by the river, the breeze in my hand, stroll until midnight without any care. The girl that I love holding on to me tight, living a storybook life in the Bay City night. twinkling in the rising sun. Fireflies are dancing through the field now that the night has come. It's the song that they sing and the melodies they bring that take me back to where I wanna be. I wanna walk by the river, the breeze in my hand, and stroll until midnight without any care. With the girl that I love holding on to me tight, living a storybook like in those days that he never lose my way, and my heart takes me off the high. I just look back to see there's a hole behind me, and then I'm never alone. I wanna walk by the river, the breeze in my hair, and stroll up till midnight without any care. The girl that I love will live on to me time, living a storybook like in those days I find the river, the breeze in my hair, and stroll on till midnight without any care. The girl that I love will live on to me time, living a storybook like in those days I those days nights, those days nights, those days nights, those days nights, those days
for sticking around here and supporting the event. Thank you to Yulcha and the entire family, Happy Louie's family. Thank you so much for having us. Yulcha, did you want to say a word? Okay, hold on, let me grab this mic for you. Make sure you don't get tangled.
Okay, thank you very much, Joe Pulaski and the Dynabrass here. Let's have a nice round of applause. I know it's a long trip back to Toledo. Oh, you're going to Pennsylvania first. But we did it many times going to Toledo. So thank you very much for making the trip. Let's have another round of applause for them. Okay, I'd like to call up my family. Where are you? I know you're here. Come on up.
Get that up there.
Get up there, family.
Let's go,
So, on behalf of myself and my family, I'd like to thank you all for supporting Michael J. Fox Parkinson's Research for Parkinson's. Thank you very much for the last 8 or 10 years that we've been here with all these wonderful polka bands. And I know that Happy Louie is watching down from heaven. He's looking at all of us here and saying thank you also for doing that. I'd like to pass the microphone around now. This is my granddaughter, Amanda.
I didn't know I was giving a speech, but no, I know a lot of you have come out up to this event for the last 10 years to support Parkinson's research, and we're just so thankful for all of you for coming, and for my grandmother Bachu for organizing every year, just to keep Happy Louie's memory alive. So we could feel him here today, and thanks to the band, and what a wonderful event. So thank you all. This is my mom, Denise.
Hi. I just want to say thank you all again. I know we all said thank you, but thank you very much for coming out and supporting this all these years. My dad would be very happy. You know, I think about him and it's love, joy, and passion, and that's what he had for Polish music. And for all you Polish fans, so thank you very much. And I wanted to sing God Bless America because that's what he always ended with. Yeah. So, well, we'll pass the mic.
Sing it, Denise.
God Bless America.
Denise, sing it! Sing it, Denise!
Denise, do it!
God!
And this is Jesse.
I don't know why I'm the one with the microphone now, but I married into the family 3 years ago. I'm really glad to be here. I had never heard Polka music before. Again, thank you for welcoming me and into the community. It's just really, amazing to be here. Here's my wife, Eva.
Thank you all for coming. This has quickly become a lovely summer event that we always try to fly back up for. So thank you for continuing to put on such a beautiful time. Okay, now I'm going to pass it on to my mom, Diane.
Thanks everybody for coming, and at least my mom didn't have to say, "Where's Diane?" This is my husband, Gordon.
Hi, Gordon.
Hi, everybody.
Gordo!
Yeah, I'm Gordon.
Gordo!
I married into the family too. I remember the first time I met Louie. It was probably 1984. We went to lunch with you and Louie and Diane. And prior to that, I had worked in a couple foundries over the summer with a bunch of, I'll call them Polish guys. And they were all really nice people. And Louie reminded me a lot of them. Very respectful of people. And you know, they remembered their culture. And that's the one thing that
Amen.
I see in this community. It's right there.
Amen.
It's right there.
Amen.
And we have Tommy next. He came the farthest. He came from California.
Thanks everybody, I'll wrap it up. Your stamina is very impressive. Who's been dancing since like 1 o'clock? Wow. All right, so without further ado,
I tried.
God bless America.
Here we go with God Bless America, as Louis always did it.
I invited myself to your
God bless America. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains, through the prairies, through the oceans, like the bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. You know, I never thought in my 50 years ago if I'd sing God Bless America with you, Chuck. That was amazing.
That's it, you guys, you're playing one more.
We might as well do one more. One from Louie to you guys. One recorded in 1968. The Green Dress.
Yes. Yeah.
We're going to end it off with the Louie tunes that we have in the book for you. This is the Louie original that we just recorded. We did it to start out the afternoon. We're going to do it again. And we also had a request to do the North Shore Polka, so why not? Let's break it into a Happy Louie medley for you to wrap it up. Sing along with us if you know the words. Here we go. Starting out with one called The Green Dress Polka.
ciebie cię poznałem.
We've had a great time here this afternoon at Pulaski Park, Three Rivers. Be safe on your drive home. Good night from the Dynabrass. Thank you.
Good job, Jerry. You're welcome. Thanks, Bobby.